Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Scorpio friends and friends of Scorpio. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I'm Zachary. Hello, you guys. Thank you for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your message, excuse me, for end of February, moving into March. So happy end of February, you guys. I do channel messages through Spirit prior. We're gonna look at a couple oracle cards and then move right on into the tarot. Okay. So, Scorpio, love you so much. Thank you guys for being here. I saw in meditation for you actually a stick figure that was missing its head. So, what that said to me was there is a message or a call request right now to tap in a little bit more of the logical side of things, to use a bit more of the head in some situation right now. So let's see further what Spirit has to say. And I am adjusting this just a tiny bit here. I was pulling these oracle cards with Spirit prior to recording, but I want to try just putting them on camera to see how that goes. And it takes a little bit more time. But anyway, this is the Blue Angel Oracle deck. So Spirit, what do we have here for Scorpio in this period? Archangel Michael, that is... I know there's no way for me to prove this for you guys, but I literally was thinking of Archangel Michael before I started recording here. Oh my gosh. Okay, Archangel Michael. I am going to read this from the book here. All right, do you guys get the energy of Archangel Michael? Archangel Michael is definitely one of those angels that I just always have around. I could ask him to leave or tell him to leave and he wouldn't. So here we go. Eternal love and protection. Love it. I am always... Cancer got, in meditation, the rune for protection actually came out. So very interesting. I am always with you, and in this moment, I embrace you with my protective blue light. I loved you before the dawn of time and will continue to love you forevermore. My love is eternal. It never changes, for we are timeless souls. Together we have journeyed through the ages. We have been the light of the sun and the grass of the fields. Millions of earth years have passed, and yet here we are. The same light still glows in our hearts, and the same grass carpets the fields with green. You have lived countless lives, and I am always with you, for I am the sky above you and the endless love inside your heart. Oh, yay, awesome. Great start, love that. Good energy to start with. So Scorpio, let's move into your animal spirit oracle messages. I love that connection. I swear. I wish, like I said, there's so, I guess it doesn't matter if I prove it, but would love to be able to prove that for you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. Archangel Michael, you tricky so-and-so. All right, what do we have here, please, Spirit, for Scorpio? Beaver. All right, so we're talking about building some things, building some structure, stability, protection. Remembering, I feel like remembering your creative ability, what you can do. I think having the head missing from the stick figure there, maybe that's a part of the logic that you need to bring into the situation you're in right now, is just remembering who in the F you are. You know what I'm saying, Scorpio? So Beaver, hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. So when in balance, happy, meaningful work. Out of balance, feels useless, worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. Kidoke. All right. Scorpio, let's go ahead and move into your tarot messages here from Spirit. This is my Light Seers Tarot I'll be working with today. I've got a couple decks, Murder of Crows, and then my Ride or Die deck, Rider Waite. Spirit, what do we have here for Scorpio? My Scorpio friend. I did, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support as always. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All great ways to support me in the growth of this channel, and I truly appreciate it, you guys. You've been wonderful. This has been a wonderful experience so far as well. I do offer personal readings if you're interested. That's a link in the description there. You can check that out. And stay tuned till the end for some information on how to win a free reading. If you want. If you want. All right. Page of Cups here. So this is what you want, what your heart wants, what you're hoping for. I do feel like there is a new. I feel like you guys have forgotten just how like the beaver what's is standing out is this idea of feeling useless. When with Archangel Michael too, there's this reminder of like, hey yo, remember who you are, you know? Remember who we are, remember what we're doing, remember where we've been. I feel like there is an overwhelm. You're wanting this release from something that's been overwhelming. And I think that it's the emotion. That's why the head coming through meditation there's a request to bring a little bit more logic into a situation to help balance something that may be feeling emotionally overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring this other deck in here. Murder of Crows Tarot. Spirit, what do we have here? Yeah. Queen of Cups there at the split. There's something about the emotions that the boundaries that you have, the balance of a healthy boundary. And I actually, interestingly enough, I came across this video on YouTube last night, and it was really going over this philosophy of Stoicism. And I've talked about Stoicism here on this channel prior, and I wanted to mention something about it because it totally opened my eyes to, first of all, like the way we use the word stoic today is not what Stoicism as a philosophy is. So it totally opened my mind. There was somebody that I was chatting with, one of the subscribers on here a while ago, about because they said, Stoicism is best for Scorpios. And I'm like, I disagree. Like being stoic, protecting your emotions and not, or holding them in is not healthy. And it's not. But Stoicism, it's not what that's about. It is about healthy boundaries emotionally, like knowing that you're not here to pour endlessly from your cup to help other people. It's learning that balance of how to keep yourself protected, essentially, energetically, so that you aren't wiping yourself out to help other people, having that wisdom to know when is appropriate to step in and when not to. So I had to just say that anyway publicly for that subscriber, if they're even still here, like, I see you, okay? And I really appreciate having that illumination as well. This is a general message, you guys, so please take it as it resonates. You are intelligent. You are a co-creator here, very powerful as well. So please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher these messages for yourself. And feel free to check out your rising moon and Venus as well. So justice comes in here at the bottom for your fear aversion. There is something about balancing, you guys. I feel like this is stressing you out, like I said. Maybe there's a feeling of not really knowing what in the hell's going on, like what is off balance, what is causing this stress, what is causing this distress. I feel, going on about that with Stoicism, I don't feel like that was an accident coming across that. And I really, I really like love that. And I would like to dive a little bit deeper into it. The philosophies, the ancient Greek philosophies of those sorts of things. Powerful and beautiful. I feel like the balance that you guys need right now, and Stoicism, I would still disagree. I don't think is best for Scorpios, or not just best. I think it's best for everyone. The philosophy, okay, not the current usage of the word, but knowing when to give and when to open up and when to keep, when to hold them, when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of what you're going through right now as a process, learning that. Ten of Pentacles comes in for your first card here in the general. So this is going to be, I feel we're talking about the way that you're interacting with your community today. Talking about the way that you are interacting with your wealth, spiritual, material abundance as well. What you're doing here as far as your task or your importance, that legacy that you're connecting with. I feel like the passage into this abundance, into taking it to the next level of allowing this abundance to come into your life, really does have to deal with the way that you are interacting with your community, having beaver there that they enjoy providing for their family, right? There is something about balance, you guys. 10:01 on the timer. Balance! A mirrored effect. I feel like you may be struggling with feeling drained in some ways because of a boundary issue. Okay. So let's keep going through. Keep going through. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. All the pentacles, you guys. Um, I do see some beautiful opportunities coming forward here. And this month especially, I don't know if it's because like we're on a leap year again. Everything that happened right before COVID, you know, it's that 4-year cycle, that weird kind of portal. Um, when all that energy cracked through to break things open, it's like we're sort of at an end of a cycle there as well. And I feel like there's an opportunity here to close it up beautifully, right? And in doing that, it's learning what we needed to learn individually and as a community. And in doing so, it's like what I'm seeing is somebody taking a ticket, like a movie ticket or a circus ticket. Like you've paid your admission to ride this ride or to get into this feature, whatever is going on. There's something about definitely about, I'm hearing something about a message. Like maybe you're getting this message, but it's like a vocal message. Can you get some more information about that, please, Spirit? The Queen of Wands. So, and the Fool here. Yeah, there's a new cycle that's starting. Like this new ride has just been unveiled. Like I said, you bought your ticket, but there's like a final piece that needs to be paid or crossed to get on this ride here. Just this abundance. Ace of Pentacles, there's new opportunities that are coming around. Focusing on not ignoring the negative, but facing the sun, focusing on that positive. That's what is also going right is what's coming to mind here. But then I'm also hearing don't turn your back. If you are you validating all of the emotions appropriately is what's coming through here? Or are you avoiding negative thoughts because there is a feeling that there's bad luck attached to that, or that you're maybe manifesting something in a negative way? Okay, let's keep going. Good stuff. 4 of Pentacles comes in to start. So definitely talking about how you're feeling, how to feel stable. And I do feel that a more collected Scorpio is coming forward as far as energy goes, feeling diverted, feeling fragmented. This ride, 1313 on the timer, this ride that has been unveiled that you have a ticket for. I like it a lot of sometimes I'll explain this like being too focused on your security and stability, you're missing the circus, the fun circus that's coming over here. So love that. There's like a circus. What I'm feeling from that is back to that balance. Okay, so you will be seeing this circus that's available over here. Instead of being so focused on your security and stability, not that that isn't important, but you'll be finding that balance in allowing what's coming through. Slow it down, please, Spirit. So, very much like this crow cawing at me is kind of what I'm hearing. In turning your back to negative thoughts that may be going on, not allowing those to flow through, there is that focus on your security and stability. Like you're fighting against what may be negative as if it is the plague. And that is not really appropriate as a human. Like we don't want to get stuck in any one spot, but we do feel emotions here as well. So that is a part of this admission price that I'm feeling. In doing that, you get to attend the circus. You get to attend the funness that is the circus. This rune that's on her earring as well as symbolizes things that are passed down through the family too. So there's a large note coming through about your connection with your family. Maybe there have been issues that you've been trying to, maybe that's where your focus has been here. Lighten up is what I hear. Like in pushing too hard for something, it is giving you the opposite effect. Okay. Okay. So ace, excuse me. Let's say Ace of Pentacles again here. Magician. Close. You see how they sound the same? The Magician is the other card coming in here to talk about your good stuff. So I feel actually very strongly this message as we're moving through here. We're talking about your ability to manifest here, your Ten of Pentacles, to manifest your Ace of Pentacles, those opportunities. And this message has been coming through actually pretty strongly for the fire signs, especially. In manifesting, if you are avoiding negative emotions or thoughts that do come up, we're not stewing on anything. We're not, hyper focusing on anything. But if you're not allowing something that you consider negative to also be present as far as like validating it, I see you, sadness, anger, whatever. I see you, fear. That is not a failure, and that is not affecting your ability to manifest positively what you want. Actually ignoring that is negatively affecting your positive manifestation. And that's what I'm feeling like is coming through here. In realizing that turning your back because you feel like there is a negative connotation to whatever society tells us, whatever. And there's been a lot of, encouragement with positive mental attitude going around about you focus on that positive, you don't even give time to anything that this or that. Toxic positivity is definitely not helpful as a human being, and it is resistance when we're talking about manifesting here too. So being in your good stuff, I feel very strongly that you are learning this. You're starting to figure this out. Having the head is popping up in the meditation again there. Yeah, what thoughts are you ignoring? What thoughts are coming through that you are... Nope, la 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 la. I don't hear you. We had... Was it Chiron? Chiron was... It's a conjunct. I'm not a master astrologer, you guys. I was doing something with the North Node on the 19th. And so that was bringing up our fears. Chiron is our core wound. We're working to heal in this lifetime. Strength here at the bottom. Yes, we're going in. We're going in, you guys. I'm sure you've been noticing that, all right? Fears coming up. Please pay attention. We're not allowing the fears to drive the ship, but we need to talk to them too. We can't... I don't hear you. That's not even real. That is severely affecting your ability to step into this carnival ride that is your abundance. Eight of Pentacles comes in to clarify what it is, the good stuff for you here. So we are talking about your work. Also, I feel like taking literal wealth, abundance that's coming through in the form of what you do for work, your career. There's something about needing to face your lack. Don't turn your back on your fear of lack. Yeah, Spirit, I love a good rhyme. They know it too. So in not turning your back on your fear of lack, thank you so much. You guys have access, like it's a fast pass, Disney fast pass to your manifestations here, okay? Oh, I love that. Six of Swords comes in here for what's in the dark or what you may not see coming. Finally transitioning here, okay? Finally moving through those dark days. And you've been led this whole time, but I feel like we've all been misled. I don't know. This is something that is coming up a lot for me lately too, as far as the shadows being illuminated inside of me, and I think inside of all of us as a collective, is this idea that we have to, first of all, either be like either negative or positive, or to totally turn our back on anything negative in order to be in the realm of the positive. And it is such a, that is actually super toxic, and not it, like where we put our energy, where we put our focus is where we are putting, is where we are manifesting. But as a human being, we are in the third dimension. We are at that breaking point between the light and the dark. We are both. And if you are just turning away, pretending that you don't have a shadow, you're not moving more towards the light. um, you are bringing that dark closer, which is what needs to happen. You need to see what's in the dark. What components of yourself have been shunned to the shadow? That's where those negative emotions are coming up. They're messages that are asking to be seen. So invite them to your table and ask them what they need. They're not going to stay around forever, but the longer that you avoid listening to any of it, the longer it's going to stay. You know what I'm saying? So what you don't see coming here is finally being able to get on that boat to make that transition, because you are finally listening to what is at your back. Knight of Pentacles here as well. Yeah, finally being able to start moving again, you guys, excuse me. Expansion. Balanced expansion. What I'm hearing, like, in that you may not understand, is there's a need to reevaluate your plan, to take a look at the way that you've been approaching things. Yeah, that makes sense. So challenge wise, let's keep moving forward here. Four of Swords. I said Four of Hearts. This is like a true rest, recharge, relaxation. And I feel like this is something that you guys have not had access to, no matter whether it is because you are avoiding resting, like you're packing your schedule so full of things. Maybe you are working overtime to provide for friends or family because there is this subconscious drive that you don't want to hear what's going on. Maybe there is something that you're turning your back on your fear of lack. But this is truly healing your heart, because you are taking that time to heal and recharge. The challenge here is allowing yourself that opportunity. Death, or excuse me, the Fool, not death. Death too, this transition. I feel like your higher self is trying, hey, Scorpio, right here, right? Let's not. The Fool here, though, that came through as I was shuffling the Ride or Die deck. The challenge here is being able to close. The world comes before this, closing that cycle, really stepping through that portal. And hey, we were just talking about a portal earlier. Really being able to step through that portal and start a new journey. This requires you to face your shadow, you guys, which you can do, okay? How does Scorpio work through this challenge here? Five of Cups and Nine of Wands here at the bottom. So you are being encouraged to keep moving forward. The Five of Cups is about disappointment, and there is a request to not focus on the disappointment, but to also focus on what you have around you that is worth being happy about. What I'm getting from this, and being able to move through this to start this journey again, is this balance, okay? What you resist persists has been a message that's been coming through for a lot of the signs this week. If you are turning your back on your fear of lack, like, what is it that you are afraid of? Truly. Allow yourself to process what is the actual fear. If XYZ happened, what would that mean? What would that look like? What is ultimately the fear? Because a lot of the times, or all the time, being human, that fear is coming from our ego being afraid of death. And so it is creating situations for us always to manipulate us around so that it will stay alive, because the ego thinks that death is the worst. That is the worst thing that could happen. In this situation, what I feel is that you need to examine what the disappointment is. Like, why are you disappointed? What is the fear? Invite that to dinner, okay? To take a look at it. You guys can do this. 2442. You deep Pluto signs, you. 3 pieces of advice here, please, for Scorpio Spirit. Acceptance. Accept past and current situations. Work through issues gracefully. Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. So I was talking about the higher self there. Your higher self is trying to contact you. Spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So, and pay attention, look out for signs from the divine, acknowledge red flags. I feel like, though it's not an easy process, and I'm still, trying to figure this out too, you guys. I'm still human, turns out, still here being human. In accepting past situations, past and current situations to work through issues gracefully. What comes up the most is a feeling of anger. And I know personally, like when anger comes up inside of me, I have historically had an issue or hard time just allowing anger. And that is, I had a lot of stuff go on in childhood where that was not like allowed to be angry. Maybe you are struggling with that similarly with anger or with any other emotion where something was requested that you stop feeling a certain way that was not acceptable. So this is, I feel like, a part of that turning your back on a fear of lack. That fear of lack with those emotions could be, if I feel this emotion, I lose friends, I lose jobs, I lose this, I lose that. You see what I'm saying? Let's face that down. Let's invite it to dinner, okay? The energy that you need here to achieve your highest outcome, you have the Ten of Swords. So there is an opportunity for healing here, you guys. Major opportunity. And this is facing, I feel like it's really facing down. What is that fear of lack? What is really the core of that fear? What would happen if your worst fear came true? Judgment. So there's a need to come back to center here, to take stock of what is going on inside of you. I feel like this is kind of like your everything is being upgraded. You're a hermit crab that's growing too big for its shell. You could stay in your shell, but it means you'd have to like sacrifice parts of your being. So the energy that's needed here is for you to go in, take stock, do a stock check here. Do I want to still have these components that maybe served me at some point in my life to help me survive? Are there still components of myself that are there? Where did I hear it from? I think it was a TikTok. I really liked it though. It was like one of the most difficult parts of healing and growing is that you need to become a certain person in order to get through a moment, but in order to be who you're meant to be, that person also that you created to survive needs to be let go of at the same time. Because it's not hard enough, right? That is the energy that you need right now, is in order to move through this pain that you've been through in the past, you need to be honest with yourself. I feel like this is what you may be turning your back on. That component of yourself that needed to be created to survive. They're screaming for attention right now. Relieve them of duty. They're tired. Oh. So Queen of Pentacles comes in here as the energy that's blocked. There's a need to make the decision for abundance here. Everything that I've just been talking about. Relieve them of duty. That's that's what comes to mind here. Any other information here? Eight of Wands. Yes, again, to relieve of duty. So Eight of Wands, that energy, they've been flung across the yard and the energy is being spent. So they're falling towards the ground. It's time to find these guards that have been created to survive and to relieve them of duty, you guys. I love you so, so much. Thank you for joining me here this week. And please have a beautiful week. I will see you guys very, very soon. Okay. Free reading, by the way. If you check out the description, you can add yourself to my mailing list, my email list there. It's free, you guys. And I am giving away a free 30-minute reading every single month to those who say active subscribers. So please, I'd love to see you there. Become a part of the Phoenix fam. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. I love you. Okay. Bye-bye.